Hello, my little love muffins. Welcome to the Loveless Gamer Show, where every game deserves a little love. Now, as most of you are aware of, we had just finished celebrating Valentine's Day. And while most people associate Valentine's Day with romantic love, you know, with the chocolate and the couples and the wow, chicka, wow, wow, chicka, wow, wow. I like to think of Valentine's Day, as well as the month of February in general, as a celebration of love. From the love between bros to the love between a parent and a child that isn't, well, you know. And most importantly, the love one has for a video game. And what better way to talk about this kind of love than to talk about one of my favorite video game franchises of all time, Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, in case you haven't seen my Sonic and the Secret Rings review, the 2 Let's Plays I did on one Sonic game, the 30-minute top 7 Sonic items thing I did a while back, and the numerous amount of fan fiction that I used to write, which we will not talk about because that was a very dark period in my life, I am a Sonic fan. And it just so happens that this year is Sonic's 25th anniversary. And if memory serves me correctly, we've always gotten a game every 5 years. And if the rumors I'm hearing are true, this year should be no different. And given that these anniversary games seem to have some striking similarities to one another, I'd like to say I have a pretty good idea what to expect from this year's game. And that's pretty much what this entire episode's all about. So if you're expecting me to review a game, tough pickles. Alright, so just so we can make this seem more like a review, I'll briefly go over the anniversary games and what I think about them. So, here we go. Now, the first anniversary game is Sonic 3D Blast, which celebrated Sonic's 5th year anniversary. Now, most people tend not to like this game very much, but I think it's alright. I mean, the controls were very slippery, but everything else was pretty okay. Now, the standout feature of this game was the fact that it was the first 3D Sonic game. Even though technically it wasn't 3D, it was more like a 2D isometric. Okay, look, this is way too complicated for me to explain right now. Just know it was the first, and it was okay. Now, the game that celebrated Sonic's 10-year anniversary was Sonic Adventure 2, a game that many Sonic fans claim to be the best Sonic game ever. And my opinions on this game are inconclusive. I mean, based on what little I've played, it was alright, but I've never been able to finish the game. This is mainly because about 4 years ago, I was playing through Pumpkin Hill when a ghost randomly appeared out of nowhere. And me, being the person who can't handle scares that well, proceeded to scream, take the disc right off the console, and chucked it against the wall as hard as I could, breaking it into 4 pieces. And I've never been able to get my hands on a copy since. Now I know what you're all thinking. Why did I just go buy it on the Steam version, you say? Well, for one, I don't really have a lot of money, and 2, I started on the console version, so I want to finish on the console version, so I can prove once and for all that I am not a chicken. Yeah, so there's a black joke here somewhere, so if you could find it, that would be great. Anyway, for Sonic's 15-year anniversary, we got the legendary Sonic 06, which I think is memorable. Yeah, that's really all I'm going to say about this game. Mainly because my opinions on this game is way too complex for me to explain in this video. Besides, this game is well known throughout the gaming community, so I don't feel like I need to talk about it or its reputation. Instead, let's talk about what I consider to be the best Sonic game of the series, Sonic Generations, which celebrates Sonic's 20th year of, well, living. This game is a nostalgia trip. It's like a smoothie where you take all the good elements of all the Sonic games, except for the story, and blend them all into this perfect blend. I mean, the visuals, the level design, the music, the controls. This is the best that Sonic has ever controlled in any Sonic game, period. Like, I could literally go on and on about how awesome this game is, but that's not what this episode's about. So, overall, I like it. Okay, so now that we got all that stuff out the way, let's go ahead and start with these predictions. Now, one thing that I know this new Sonic game is going to have is a new Hedgehog. Let me explain. Okay, so one thing that all these Sonic games have in common is the fact that they always introduce a new Hedgehog in some way, shape, or form. Sonic 3D Blast introduced the concept of Sonic being in a 3D environment, and basically 3D Sonic. And while yes, technically it shouldn't count because it's technically the same character, the control schemes between the 2D Sonic and the 3D Sonic of this time were vastly different enough to be considered a new Hedgehog. Sonic Adventure 2 introduced Shadow, Sonic 06 introduced Silver, and Sonic Generations introduced the whole classic Sonic modern Sonic contrast. And yes, I'm counting this Jaleel White missed opportunity as a new Hedgehog. Besides the fact that the control schemes are vastly different, modern Sonic even calls it a new Hedgehog. So you know what? I'm calling it a new Hedgehog. Cause Sonic is always right, and if you dare disagree, you'll be sent to the hell created in Sonic Boom, which wasn't supposed to be there because the glitches were so god-awful in this game! But yeah, I don't see any reason why this game's going to be any different. We're going to get a new Hedgehog with his or her different quirks, abilities, and even personality traits. Think about that for a minute. Now keep in mind, this is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, there's so many possibilities and good things that can come from this. I mean, we could get Sonic's uncle from the cartoon series. Or maybe Eggman the archaeologist finds some new hedgehog in some hidden tomb or lab or whatever he hasn't discovered yet. Or it could be another Werehog incident, who knows? Speaking of Eggman, so I don't think it's going to come to anybody's surprise when I say that Eggman's going to be the source of the main conflict in this game. Whether he's uncovering some hidden power, or exploiting some creatures, or losing weight. Yeah, can we not do that anymore? I kinda like not having nightmares with the ball sack head and the blue eyes. Seriously, why can't I see his eyes? But here's the real question. Is it gonna be one of those games where Eggman's the main villain throughout? Or is it gonna be similar to Sonic Adventure 2, where Eggman has to team up with Sonic and friends in order to stop a catastrophe that he himself started because he underestimates the power that he was trying to control? Well, let's take a look at these expertly drawn charts. As you can see by the well-drawn sketches, you'll notice that Eggman was the main villain for the first anniversary game. The next anniversary games had Eggman tossed aside in the salad of the game in order to be drenched by the salad dressing of the main villain. And then going to the latest anniversary game we got so far, we see Eggman right back at the forefront. Now hopefully you notice that there's some sort of pattern going on with Eggman's role in these games. And based on these patterns, I can safely assume that Eggman's going to have to team up with Sonic to stop a power that he discovers and goes out of control in order to save the world. And he's going to uncover some power because that is the majority of Sonic's storylines nowadays. And yes, we already know this story is going to be convoluted and bigger than it really needs to be, as well as flawed. I don't think I need to go any further with that. If you want more proof of that, why don't you look up an Everything Wrong With Insert Sonic title here, or look up any review of a modern Sonic game. So instead, let's talk about this family reunion that's going to happen. Now, with the exception of Sonic 3D Blast, the anniversary games usually involved a slew of Sonic characters from the past, and I honestly don't expect this to go away anytime soon. We're going to get Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and Dr. Eggman. That's a given. But we may also get Shadow, Rouge, Omega, Silver because screw continuity, Cream, Chow, and hopefully the Chaotix. Now, I don't know if I've ever said this on a Let's Play or on the show, but I love the Chaotix. So you either need to bring them in this game or make a spin-off game featuring the Chaotix. Alright, let me rephrase that. I mean a modern Chaotix game that's not going to end up on a dying system. Actually, I think you need to call the police, because I just fired some shots. Bang, bang. And naturally, the soundtrack is going to be amazing. The rumors I've been hearing says that Crush 40, the same people who made Live and Learn, Open Your Heart, and On the Night of the Wind, all amazing and iconic Sonic songs, is going to be involved in the soundtrack of this game. Heck, the soundtrack is a constant positive point in many Sonic games, with obvious exceptions. Even Sonic 06, a game known to be glitchy and terrible, has a very fantastic and eloquent soundtrack. So much so that they've actually sold the soundtrack separate from the game, which I'm trying to own for my very own CD collection. P.S. I want a CD collection. It'll look good next to the GOMs. And lastly, this new Sonic game is going to have some sort of gimmick. The anniversary games, and heck, Sonic games in general, had always had some sort of gimmick. In Sonic 3D Blast, it was the whole not 3D thing. Sonic Adventure 2 had the Dark Hero campaigns. Sonic 06 had glitches and multiple gameplay styles, and Sonic Generations had the whole dual Sonic gameplay. Oh what, you don't think that Sonic has gimmicks? Well, let's take it a step further, shall we? Sonic Heroes had the team gameplay mechanic, Shadow the Hedgehog had Bird! Sonic Unleashed introduced the Werehog, Sonic Colors had the Wisp, Sonic CD had the time travel mechanic, Sonic and the Black Knight had swords, Sonic and the Secret Rings had the Arabian Nights theming. The list goes on. Now look, there's nothing wrong with having gimmicks in your game. Heck, to me that's a way of keeping the game from going stale. The problem arises from the fact that the whole 3D Sonic gameplay style has not been perfected yet. They were really close with Generations, but then they kind of threw that all away with Sonic Lost Worlds, which, for the record, I have not played yet, so I don't really know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And look, I'm not saying they shouldn't try new things and try to find new ways to control Sonic, but all I'm saying is that if you decorate a house with a weak foundation, that house is going to crumble, no matter how good the decorations are. It's the same with gaming. If your visual presentation, your story, your gimmicks, your sound design, and your character design is all based on a weak, boring, and contrived gameplay style, or your game is usually considered a failure among the popular audiences. But you know, I'm just gonna stop this right here, because I could go on and on and on and on and on about Sonic gameplay mechanics and whatnot. So to conclude, this new Sonic game is gonna have stuff from the past anniversary games that they done right, and stuff that they did wrong. But no matter how they decide to do this game, no matter if my predictions are right or if I'm wrong, I just want this game to be good. I am sick and tired of seeing Sonic being beat down by critic after critic, let's player after let's player, just for once. I want this game to be good. I want it to be far beyond the hype. I want it to be above any expectations that I set for it. They did it with Sonic Generations, so I have no doubt that they can do it with this one. Let's just hope that I'm not getting my hopes up for something that'll be disappointing. But that's enough out of me. Now I want to hear from you guys. What do you think this new Sonic game is going to have? And am I onto something with my predictions, or am I just dead flat out wrong? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up so maybe I can do more stuff like this. Also, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and become a Love Muffin so you can always get notifications for whenever I make a new video, unless the YouTube algorithm system screws you up. Yeah. So until next time, I'm the Loveless Gamer, and I believe that every game deserves a little love. See you guys next time.
Why, hello there. My name is Scarlet Sheep, and I am Gerald's YouTube animal guardian spirit. I wasn't able to be in this episode this time because I was dealing with animal guardian spirit stuff. It's really not important. But what is important is us thanking you for watching this video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe right now so you can become a Love Muffin and get notifications for whenever we make another video. If you want more videos from us, why don't you check out our last review on Super Mario Bros. 2? Or if you're in the mood to hear him geek about Sonic some more, why don't you watch our review on Sonic and the Secret Rings, where you get to meet me for the very first time. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter to get updates on videos and other stuff that we are working on. Well, that's about all I have to give you this time. I'm off to do more Animal Guardian Spirit stuff. See you guys next month. Bye bye.